one for you. You know, I share my office.
Yep. Oh, no.
The guy sat across from me, Mark, he's also like a really big Star Trek. He's not a big Star Trek fan. He's a big gaming and just like sci-fi fan in general. You know, similar to me, like an old version of me, basically.
Yeah.
And he also watches Discovery. Obviously, we've got other people around us. We've got Sarah, who's just marketing. She just doesn't know anything about sci-fi or anything like that.
I can see where this is going already.
Yeah, she basically keeps turning around to us and goes, "What the hell are you two on about?" Because we're sat over here going like bloody Vulcans, Andorians, Discovery, Spore Drives, and she's like, "It's like you two are in an alternate universe."
I mean, how does she know we aren't?
Exactly, but it's really funny because we're all sat here talking about Klingons and Vulcans and everything else, and she looks around and goes, "What?"
I don't. Yeah,
it is quite funny.
Yeah, no, it's I've actually had a really interesting one late last week. Was chatting, funnily enough, about space engineers, and this guy I was on the phone to, as part of my new job, was like, "Hang on, isn't that only on PC? Do you play games on PC?" I'm like, "Yes." "Oh my goodness, same. What's your Steam name?" Okay.
New best friend from that moment on.
Let me just explain to you how this whole Steam friend things works. It's not for colleagues. Like, give us a chance to, get to know each other first. Take me to dinner.
Before we're playing CSGO at 1 a.m.
Yeah. Like, I want to know that the person I'm playing with isn't a psychopath who's going to start shouting at me in Russian.
I can imagine in that situation. It'd be quite funny.
Yeah.
Go B, go B, go B!
I can't even say anything in Russian because the only Russian I know are swear words.
Yeah, I'm on the same fence there with you. It's generally a minute. I was sat there. That's why I do keep coming up with that shite sentence. Because I was thinking, what can I say? No, that's mildly offensive, and that's just swearing as well.
Yep, it's just bad language. I'm very sorry to everyone who was hoping they were going to get some sample of culture or like, is Russian culture?
What do you think of the idea of a spore drive then?
A spore drive?
Yeah, what do you think of it in general? Like in Discovery, what do you think of like the idea of a spore drive?
Wait, which episode is this from?
Discovery, the spore drive.
Which episode?
The whole thing. You know, there's a ship for Discovery. It's focused around the spore drive, isn't it?
I've missed that completely. No, I've
How many episodes did you watch?
I watched like 2.
Never. Have you not actually seen the Discovery yet?
I assume not. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I watched all the reviews.
You've watched Battle of Binary Stars. That's it, haven't you?
Yeah. Is that? Should I have looked more? Should I have watched more?
Yeah. Because you've not seen Discovery.
Right. Okay.
We'll have a quick chat after the end of this.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I shall do that soon then.
But the Discovery's momentum of travel is called a mycelial drive, aka a spore drive.
Right.
It basically goes on a mycelial network. Yeah. Strap in, it's going to be one of those.
I have questions.
And I have more. Yeah, spore drive.
Spore drive.
Uh-huh.
I figured that you were talking about the same sort of spore drive as I was imagining, but that's... spiders.
Impossible.
I don't understand. But why?
Mm-hmm.
Of all the things.
Uh-huh. I thought about Discovery's trailers were quite cool. Like, we're creating a new way to fly.
Yeah, but I want your new way to fly to not be Deus Ex Machina.
Well, you know FTL, it practically just blinks you in one location to the other.
Okay. Depends which version of FTL we're talking.
Look at Battlestar FTL. What does it do? If you go, jump,
yeah,
you appear at the next location within, 2 seconds, basically.
Yes.
Discovery does that.
Oh, okay.
So if they go, core van 2, beep, spore drive activated, quick spinny of inner cells, and we're there.
Well, that takes all of the challenge out of
warp.
Anything they might have had to worry about.
I mean, the USS Glenn, why I quoted that one? The USS Glenn ripped itself apart doing that.
Yeah.
And it killed everyone on board.
Yeah.
So, a wee little bit of a challenge is still there. I mean, also, the pilot of the spore drive is technically a genetically engineered human. Because they're basically forcing his own body to fly the ship, which is obviously against the Federation's guiding principles due to the eugenics war with Khan and all that.
Yes, of course.
Khan!
But then again, but then aren't they basically just ruining? Well, they're ruining they're ruining the Star Trek universe.
Yes and no. When you watch it, you'll understand a bit more of it.
Yeah, no, that's. But why? There's no need for it.
Indeed.
They're reinventing the wheel for the sake of reinventing the wheel. It's not better to have.
So the Enterprise has been referenced so far, the Constitution class.
Right.
And we've also seen an on-screen display of the USS Defiant.
Really?
Not the Deep Space Nine one.
No.
The Defiant, the one that appeared in Enterprise. You know, the mirror universe.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because hint, we've run into a mirror universe.
Oh.
Which is no, trust me, you'll like it.
Okay. Oh, I suppose that explains the spore drive.
Mm-hmm.
But
long live the Empire.
I've been watching basically nothing. I've been watching your stuff that's including community people. Because, you know, if something blows up, I kind of need to know about it.
Did you see the Mega Class Star Destroyer today?
Today, no.
That's today's video.
I haven't got as far as watching it.
Fair enough. But today we did the Mega Class Star Destroyer, and people are liking that.
Yep, cool.
On Wednesday, we've got the First Order Dreadnought versus an Imperial Star Destroyer.
That should be interesting.
It was. It's gonna be one of those audience backlash episodes again.
Yeah. I was gonna say, are they both vanilla?
No, we have a Star Wars weapons. So.
Okay, cool. It's slightly better. Right.
I won't ever do it like pure vanilla, because it'd be boring.
Of course. Right. Landing deck at the front of the ship.
No, I want me bridge there.
No. Can you not see? You've got the bridge here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I assume we're using the bridge that's already here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this like command deck.
Yeah, this is fine. We're fine here. I meant on top of just behind the bridge on the longitudinal scale. There's now a nice flat area to put ships. Actually, yeah. No. I like that, but I'm gonna put them slightly further back. Gonna move that conveyor. Oh, hang on. Did you take a strip out the middle of the ship? At the top?
Where you're sitting in the floor now is where I grinded down through.
Was that for a reason?
Yeah, because I had a bit clanging around in the middle there, remember?
Got you. Right.
I'd say keep this sort of like skeleton bit structure here, because it kind of fits.
Yep, no, what I was actually going to do was I was going to move these half-constructed wheels to be in line with this.
Okay. Would it not make more sense to have like this like a Jeffries section part? Like, you know, almost like a crawl space? Like repair pipes and stuff?
No, what I would do personally is I would make the Jeffrey tube section this level here.
I just got an achievement saying number 5 is alive. Okay.
So what I would suggest doing...
Just because I think if we ever like take this up, it's going to be... I feel like the ship might rip itself apart if we try to take it anywhere.
Yep. You see... No. You see where I am right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've put a passage block above the tube.
Okay.
And then we can have a door down the bottom end that we have that gives us access to it.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Also gives us a 1x1 that we can hide from spiders in. Just in case we run out of ammo.
Oh, spiders can go through 1v1.
Not through passages.
Good point.
And not through old style doors.
Again,
why-
another very good point, Mr. Ike.
Yep, which is why we like them.
Carry on.
Yep. This is why we use them, to keep the spiders out.
Keep those bastards out of here.
Thanks, Keen. Thank you so much for giving
Thanks,
us such
Obama.
a phenomenal challenge and then making it null and void.
Ding!
Yep, achievement get. I can't say much. I've been playing with the with some of the modded AI pirates.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, that if I was playing with vanilla weapons, that would be scary.
Oh, really?
Yep. Oh yeah. They come at you with rockets and all sorts of stuff. It's only because it's a relatively developed world, and I've got a ship with guns on it. That, yeah, I really stand a chance.
Fair enough. I can get behind that idea.
Because here's
Chris,
another thing.
there's a power button light, and then there's an underglow light on the bottom where the name
I'm
is.
talking about the underglow one.
Yeah, you said the power light when you were talking about it in
No, I said
Discord.
power LED.
Yeah, which of course comes to me, meaning the button light.
Well, that's still your fault. That's not my fault.
That is your fault.
No, screw you.
It's called name things properly.
It's called stop being.
You're like my mother
Canadian.
when she says the thingy isn't working. Okay, insert the thingy optical drive, and your thingy will work.
That was the
Sarcasm.
worst example. Yeah. Okay.
This is-
Yeah, but also you know the actual power button. It
Yeah.
has a small white light, just
Yeah.
like a dot, and then it does actually it's supposed to have LEDs around the actual button.
Yeah,
Is that part of the underglow?
that is part of the underglow as
okay.
well. Yes.
Okay, good, because I was worried that it was like, oh, if you get the soundproof thing.
No.
They use the same build for the actual case. They just
Basically,
changed.
it's the same case. The P400, not the S. It just takes away the padding. That's it.
It's just that. I thought it was more.
No, just the padding.
Well, that's
Okay.
weird.
This ship is heavy, and I think I might be running out of ice soon. No, I'm at 12K.
If you're moving with them, you're fine. It will only use your bottom ones in order to hold yourself up if... Well, yeah, it will, because it's too heavy otherwise.
Hello.
Hello!
You ready for this? Woo!
You're gonna fall, aren't you?
Hey, I'm fine. Just guide me in.
Oh, you want... Okay. Let's do a cinematic then. Go forward. Keep going forward. Keep
Add
going
interstellar
forward.
music.
Stop. Dock. Don't.
Needs to go to the right a bit. There we
And
go.
P. There you go.
Yeah, boy. I wish you could say for one cargo container to transfer to another cargo container. That'd be so easy.
That would be nifty, wouldn't it? There's
Like next to the
probably a
name,
script.
next to the name, have like an arrow button, and that's the transfer. So then it opens up a list of all the other possible like places to send things to, and then you say, "Oh, I want to send it to this cargo container."
I mean, that would be... there's definitely a script for that.
There has to be, but it should be an in-game feature.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, boy.
Just moving some
that's too.
tools that we can disassemble.
I gotta say, that's actually really fun to like do the spin around.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fun when you crash into the ship.
Oh no, definitely, but this ship is fine.
You say that, yet you're running out of ice every...
Kraz, I only ran out of ice once, and that was how long ago? 10 minutes, maybe?
No, twice. The first time, and then after that one.
Well, that's because I thought I initially put some in when I first built this.
Yeah, so you did run out of hydrogen.
I didn't run
Or ice.
out of ice. I forgot to put some in general.
Well, yeah.
So
you
that's not
ran
running out. That's not running out. You don't run out of something if you haven't even put anything in to begin with, Kraz.
Well, you did put some in.
Well, it told me that there was.
Well, yeah.
So I was like, I only assumed.
Well, you were flying, so you must have had some in.
Well, the ship can fly without hydrogen, you know?
Not with... No, we tested it. They couldn't. Not
Hold
with
on.
your modifications to it.
Yeah, with the modifications, you're right. Because this only has, what is it? Yeah, it has two small ion thrusters facing downwards. Which, to be honest, I really should put some more ion thrusters on this.
Just save it. You're gonna have to put the atmospheric thrusters on it later.
Yeah. Fun fact, this can also fly in atmosphere, so we're totally set.
Yay.
With just some minor modifications of adding some atmospheric thrusters here and there. Not even large ones, too. Just need some small ones.
Yay.
Alright, let's clean up some of this debris.
The breath.
We got debris! Debris! If anyone gets that reference, you're old.
I don't get that. So I'm young. I'm still young.
That was from a movie back when VHS was the only viable option.
I remember those days. Okay, and still pushing like a champ. I don't know.
Yeah, boy.
Sometimes I try to do like a, what's it called? An expression, and it just shoots backfires. There we go again. Happen again. I was gonna say shoots sideways. I'm like, wait, no, that's not the thing.
Anywho. Is there a block in there? I don't think so.
Oh, I thought I was gonna die then.
And now, young Skywalker, you will die.
Nah, mate.
Anyways, what'd you think of The Last Jedi?
It was good. It had issues, but it was good.
It had many issues, in my opinion.
This is gonna be like Star Wars: The Last Jedi, hater versus lover.
Well, to be honest, even I saw the movie, and in my condition, it is very hard for me to actually be able to even get out and see a movie. So if you haven't seen it by now, hi, how are you?
Exactly.
Well,
no one has an excuse, okay? Venom has
no one
seen
has
it.
an excuse now, even I have seen it.
Yeah, everyone has seen it then.
I think I got some stuff so I can help build it. It's connected, right? Good. Hold up. We need one display, that's it. It's gotta be a display somewhere. There you go. Hey! Alright. Get back in. Production, inventory, here it is. Oh, you're already taking it, good.
Yeah, it's all out now. You can go.
Yay!
Be careful when you do the vault again.
Yeet. Well, I do it this way.
Okay, that's
It's a little
fine.
slower, but
It's safe.
yeah. Oh, hello, broken ship. How are you doing? It's me, Mr. Grinder.
Here to kill you. Shit, I forgot my steel plate.
Kill the girl.
I need my steel plates.
Somebody touched my steel plates.
Okay, that was just unnecessary. Now you're just ruining the meme.
It's already been ruined.
No, it's great.
It's become too normie.
You're too normie.
No, my level of memery is off the scale.
Sure.
Yes.
Let's go with that.
Come on, these grinders are literally touching it. There we go. Come on.
You touched the ship? You touched on my ship?
For some reason, when you grind like the parts that are extended on the blocks,
Yeah.
it doesn't grind anything. It remembers
you
only.
mean if they're damaged?
I think the grinders only grind if they reach the original block shape.
Yeah, you mean if they're damaged.
Yeah, if they're damaged and like a part sticking out and you hit
Yeah,
that,
yeah, I know.
it won't
I know,
grind.
I
Like,
know.
look at that. Look at that.
Yeah,
right
that's
That's silly.
that's because the actual block is still where it's supposed to be. Like the actual shape and the like, oh, you can't go through here, whatever they do there.
Yeah.
But the actual model stretches out, but you know the actual model, the model stretching out doesn't take up enough space because usually two blocks can go into each other when they get damaged, and if they both took the same space, the game would probably go like, nah, that doesn't work, and just crash.
Who knows?
So that I can't actually blame them for not being able to fix that.
Alright, I'm gonna need a refueling soon.
You should just do it now.
To be honest, I wonder if I should go searching for ice, because how much ice do we actually have in total?
Quite a bit.
You sure? if it's in the 100,000s, then I'll feel a lot better.
Give me a second and I'll check, you little baby.
Well, I just like to be precautious.
Or you can build a ship that doesn't need hydrogen.
Well, I mean, like, it doesn't really, but for the purpose that's
It does. It doesn't fly without it.
Unless you want to build some extra ion thrusters on this.
No. It's your ship.
Well, we could do that.
Okay, 26 plus 20, 46, and 66. Hold on.
Because in each oxygen
Six.
generator, it can take at least 20
66,
kilograms.
86, 106, 126,
Alright, so we're pretty good.
146, 132.
That's pretty good.
K. So, I
Yeah.
think we're good, Venom. I think we're good.
Because to refuel this, and for me to feel safe, like, remember the last time we refueled it?
Yeah.
We used about 20k there, I think.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
did.
been
10
pretty good
10
right now.
both.
I mean, like, not too shabby for all this time, eh?